Blacks?
Blacks.
Blacks. Try to follow you home and beat you up. I mean,
We've had
really?
more racial
You're
problems
a damn
than muggings.
disgrace to the country.
No.
Dude, I love seeing racists being put into their place on national television. It's my favorite. The Ku Klux Klan. The right-wing backbone of the United States. A Republican evangelical Christian organization that still believes in segregation, racism, anti-Semitic rhetoric, and sadly, is still active today. But I don't need to explain these guys to you. Y'all know who they are. So when I hear that a leader of that organization gets embarrassed on national television, oh baby, I'm in. In '82, CNN aired a segment of their show Crossfire with Tom Braden and Pat Buchanan, where the two literally roasted the living out of the, as he likes to call himself, the Grand and Imperial Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. Verbatim, by the way. That's what he went by. But besides the fact that these two verbally annihilate this man on national television, the main host, Tom Braden, is the greatest troll of all time. I mean, he doesn't hesitate at all. He starts trolling this guy from the first question. So I'm about to show you one of the greatest pieces of television history ever put to film.
It is my humble duty tonight to introduce you to the Grand and Imperial Wizard of the Invisible Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, Mr. Bill Wilkinson. Oh, Imperial Wizard.
I'm sorry, I've watched this like 7 times, and I just can't get over the fact that how he introduces this guy. Oh, Imperial Wizard. Every time he calls him Wizard, I feel like I'm in a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, prepping my bard to inspire some motherfucker. This is about to be great.
100 years after you your predecessors set the South aflame with the cross burnings, lynchings, and other events, you should be bothering this country still.
To begin with, I believe a slight rebuttal is in order for your opening statements, or the opening statements that was made about the Klan. We are not anti-Catholic. We are not anti-Semitic. We believe in the white race. We believe that at this point in time that white Americans are being treated as second-class citizens, that the federal laws, the civil rights laws, have created a dual system of justice in this country. A set of federal laws that protects the interest of minorities, and local and state laws.
But granted,
I'm sorry, Tom. I'm not trying to cut you off, but I gotta add something to that. Do right-wingers and conservatives not see that the Ku Klux Klan has literally the same fundamentals that they do? Everything that dude just said, besides maybe the anti-Semitic things, maybe, everything he said is a right-wing view. So ask yourself this, right-wingers. How does it feel to align with racists?
if I may interrupt, if I might be so bold as to interrupt the Imperial Wizard.
Tom, please stop eviscerating this man on national TV. It's amazing at how little Tom Braden gives.
It says on a sheet that you people hand out to the young and the youths of our high schools, it says, if you want to join the Klan, quote, I swear that I am of white, non-Jewish heritage. Are you fed up with special privileges given to blacks? That's a quotation from your own literature.
Absolutely. We are a
Christian. What do you mean you're not anti-Semitic?
We are a Christian organization. We also don't allow Buddhists or Muslims or atheists in the organization.
Oh yeah, can't have those pesky atheists roaming around my racist organization. They eat babies.
You did correct it, let me say, before the show started, something I was unaware of. But there are a number of Klan organizations, and I gather it is not yours, who march in tandem, arm in arm, with members of the American Nazi Party. Someone who calls himself a patriot, and a Klan's groups with which I guess you're associated with members, if not the leadership, why would they march with people who march under the swastika?
We don't.
Oh, is that so? Well, Mr. Imperial Wizard, I heard differently.
Your organization doesn't believe that, but I believe a quote by you I read in a book on the Klan today. You were denouncing the quote, I think it was Jew-controlled media. Have you used that term?
I may have used that term.
It's a direct quote.
I may have used that term some years ago.
Well, what do you mean by that?
But well, I don't mean by that anything at this point in time.
Well, what I really meant to say is, yeah, I still believe that. Absolutely I do. Can you hear him tap dancing backwards when Pat asks him, well, what do you mean by that?
I believe that a lot of Jews are prominent in the media, but I believe that a lot of Baptists and a lot of Methodists and a lot of other people are.
Why would you use the term Jew-controlled media? You know?
Well,
I mean, you don't run around saying the Baptist-controlled media is keeping us off the air, do you?
I no longer use that term. This has been a number of years ago that I would have made that comment, and I'm not apologizing for what I might have said at that time.
Oh, did you hear that? He made sure he raised his voice so people can hear that he's not apologizing for anything. Listen again.
It's been a number of years ago that I would have made that comment, and I'm not apologizing for what I might have said at that time.
This practiced that. You can tell. Dude, I can literally see this man sitting in front of a mirror practicing this giving himself a pep talk. You're going on CNN tonight, that Jew-controlled media, and you're gonna make sure to tell them that you're not apologizing for anything. Not apologizing. Not apologizing. I'm not apologizing for anything.
All right, let's talk about blacks.
All right.
Why?
Wait a minute. I want to go. You know, my brother came back from the airborne in Vietnam, and he told me, you know, and that of the bodies that he took out as a medical officer, he said, you know, 50% of those guys were black kids.
That's something else that needs to be cleared up, Pat. We're not against the black race.
Okay, stop the video. Stop the video. What I'm about to show you is the reason why this is the greatest piece of television history. Roll it.
We're not against. We believe in free enterprise for this country. We believe that everyone should have the same rights.
Well, Mr. Wizard, it says right here. Wait a minute, Mr. Wizard. Let me interrupt you for a minute, Mr. Wizard. It says right here, you believe in the final solution, which is black repatriation to Africa. Now,
Abraham Lincoln. But now look, I'm not going to be cut off in the middle.
No, but I'm not going to be shut off either. You're running around on a bed sheet. I don't have the bed sheet.
He said bedsheet. Oh, I'm dying here. F***ing bedsheet. Why didn't this become a thing? Why aren't we just calling these morons idiots and bedsheets? I mean, look, even the wizard is in shock, sitting there saying under his breath, bro, did you really just say that? Did this motherfucker just say that I'm walking around in a bedsheet? How dare he disrespect my manly robe?
Can you imagine? I want to ask you this question. Can you imagine this country repatriating all the black Americans that Pat just spoke about to Africa?
No.
I mean, what kind of nonsense
No, I
is
can't.
that? Well, what are you saying it for then?
I'm not saying it.
Well, it says right here.
No, that's your paper. That's not my paper.
That's your paper. I took the quote and wrote it on this blue type.
That's not my paper.
This dude went, nah, bitch, it ain't my paper. I might have said it, but I'm gonna make you believe that this is from a different paper. You know what I mean? Dude wanted to get past that real quick. But if you enjoyed the video so far, please turn that thumb blue so it can spread to more people. Thank you so much. Look at him. He's about to go in on these two.
Now to get back to it, now just a minute, I answered your question. Now I want to finish what I was saying. We feel that affirmative action is discriminating against white people, and there is no question about it. Two wrongs don't make a right. Because black people were hurt and discriminated against in the past does not justify the discrimination against white people now.
Man, the white privilege has gotten real deep with this dude. He actually believes that white people are discriminated against. Just because black people and other minorities have finally gotten a little bit of the same rights. Just a little bit of that taste. Man, racism has got them by the balls, man. You can't unteach this. This is permanently tattooed on their brains.
There's no reason why in this great land of ours we couldn't have a three-tiered school system. A black school, and a white school, and an integrated school, and give everyone their choice. We would have much less dissension. We would have much less racial problems in the schools.
I told y'all, these people go deep. Something is definitely wrong here in their brain. He doesn't understand that this is literally the opposite of what we want. Why are you okay with being apart from other cultures, from other nationalities and lifestyles? We as humans only thrive towards progression if we're in this together, helping each other. Anything else will make you falter in the end.
What do you think our founding fathers meant when they said we, the people of the United States?
Well, I won't get into that debate.
Oh yeah, I know why you don't want to get into that debate. Because black people and Jewish people aren't people to you. But ladies, gents, and my non-binary friends, I'm gonna let Mr. Tom Braden solidify this man into goo.
Well, I know, but you're sitting here in your bed sheet telling us all that the only thing you're for, you're against.
You're really upset about my bed sheet.
Oh yeah, I think, you know, if I were you, I would be so ashamed of myself. I mean, I can't imagine walking around in that silly costume
telling people to be against blacks and against Jews.
Have you ever seen the Pope and the Cardinals in their costumes?
Yeah, but they're religious and they're for something, and you're just nothing but against something, and you're against the very spirit of this country.
I believe in the same God.
You're
that
against
the
the
Pope
thing.
No, we're not.
You're against the thing that makes this country a unity and that makes this country great. And I think you're a disgrace.
I believe in God. Is that wrong?
Do you deny that you said this, that this is the literature you're handing out to schools, to school children in America? I just quoted this from your own pamphlet. Are you fed up, it says here, with blacks following you home, trying to beat you up?
That's
Do you
right.
deny that you said that?
No, I don't. And let me tell you, that happens more times in America than what you can shake a stick at. Blacks.
Try to follow you home and beat you up.
Why did they just say blacks that many times? I gotta say, I really hate that term blacks. Just say black people. It's one extra syllable. It's not that much.
I mean,
We've had more racial
You're
problems
a damn
and muggings.
disgrace to the country.
No.
Ooh, Tom, you might have gotten him there a little. Scared the Imperial Wizard out of him.
And you know what? You people
in
were
fact-
beaten. I don't know what we're doing in 1982 talking to you.
Oh, Tommy, if you only knew, you'd be turning in your grave at how racist this country still is. But if you need more racists to be put into their place, then check out that video right here. And leave your thoughts in the comments section. Let's continue the conversation there. And if you can, please support the channel on Patreon. Come join my community. I will leave those links right here and in the description below. I hope to see you there. And while you're down there in the description, check out my merch store as well. Subscribe to the channel for weekly leftist videos, and I am out.